Hello, my name is Aaliyah Irvin, and I'm going to take you through a few running drills that will help you with your running efficiency and just some fun things to add to your routine. So let's get started. The first drill we're going to do is the A skip. So you're going to lift your knee, pull the toe up towards the knee, and press that foot down and lift. Other side. I like to walk through first. Good, and then we're gonna take it back. Same thing, just thinking about driving that knee up towards the chest, pulling the toes up towards the knee, and then we're gonna add a little speed to that. So just a little hop and a skip as you pull that knee up. Good, and take it back. Next, we're moving on to the B skip. So it's a little bit of an A skip, lifting the knee up, but from here we're gonna kick the foot out just a little bit and drop it down to the toe. So knee comes up, lift out and reach, and down. But when you reach out in front, you wanna pull the hips forward so the toe is still landing underneath the hips. And we'll take it through and walk it again. So lift, out, and pull. Good. Don't overthink it. Pushing down to that toe box. And now we're gonna speed it up just a little. So A, and then kick out for that B. Nice job. Lift the knee, kick out, and try to press that toe box back down. Now we're gonna move on to the C skip. I'm gonna walk you through first, facing towards you. You're gonna lift up as if you were doing A skip, and then you come back down, and then you rotate that hip out to the outside and come back. So it's up and then out, up and out. So we start here, and I always like to do one side first, just getting the hang of that motion. And then once you have the one side down, go ahead and practice on the other side. So up, and then rotate out. Up, and rotate out. And then once you have that side, I like to do both and do a little walk with it. So lift. So A, and then out to the side, and then back up. Good. So now that you have all those maybe somewhat combined together, we're just gonna add a little skip to it. So you're gonna come out. Good. So lifting up, rotate out, and back to the front. And then switching over to the opposite side once that foot comes out to the front. Good. I like to add a little reminder of what my body is doing with some words. So up, out, and front, up, out, and switch, up, out, and switch, up, out, and switch, up, out, and switch. Don't worry too much about the arms. Just swing them, have the hang of moving. Feel free to stay in place. It all works the same. Our next drill is the lateral shuffle. So you're gonna hinge from the hips, coming soft into the knees. You're gonna take a step with that outside foot or inside foot, whatever way you like to think of it. We're going that way. We're gonna take a step and push. Step and push. Although we're stepping out with this foot, this is the foot that is pushing. So taking it to the opposite direction, we're just reaching out and pushing off that outside foot as we move out to the side. Good. Think about pressing to the outside of that foot, trying to get as far as you can. Good. Keeping the hips nice and low. Awesome. Now we can speed it up just a little bit. Good. And take it back. Outside of the hips should be screaming your name. Awesome. Now that we've done some movement to the front and out towards the side, we're gonna go backwards. So same thing, hinging from the hips, coming soft into the knees. We're gonna come up to the balls of our feet and we're gonna take a step back into that ball of the foot and back. And that's kind of where you wanna stay. You can let that heel drop towards the ground, but the first step should be with the ball of the foot. You just take it nice and slow. You don't have to look backwards as long as you cleared your back view. And then we'll rotate and go back in the opposite direction. Nice and slow. Think about hinging into the hips, pressing to that ball of the foot. Eyes is forward, so the hips are facing front. And then now we're gonna speed it up just a little bit if you're comfortable. Nice and slow. Good. Even though I said speed it up, you still get what I mean. Nice and controlled. That's the word I'm looking for. Good. Taking it back. Nice job. Okay, next we're gonna work on some running arms. So a lot of times I see runners, they either carry their arms up high or they're just way out too far. So what you want to do is take that thumb and keep it right outside the shoulder. And then you're gonna take your arm as it swings backwards and keep that hand right into that hip pocket, I like to say. And then you just rotate from side to side. We're gonna stand here and sway our hips side to side. Hey, look at me and my running arms. Aren't they so cool? Yeah. So you go from here and maybe you add a little motion with it because we are running. Yes. Maybe a little jog with it. Good. We're just practicing keeping our hands outside of our shoulders and then bringing those hands back down to their hip pockets. We're rotating from our shoulder. Yes. Awesome. Don't we look so good? Okay, last but not least, we're going to add all those things that we did together into one big, pretty present of a bow of our new runner/walking form. We are going to do some strides. We're gonna do a running stride and a walking stride. So you're gonna start off moving slower and then kind of open up into your runner or walker stride. So we're gonna start here at our imaginary start line. Maybe I'm off camera. We start into a little jog and then we open up our legs. Good. You know, I don't have that wide view. I mean, I do. Maybe I can add it. Some sauce. So jog and then open up into that stride. Good. Take it back. Just think about lifting those knees. So lifting the knees, reaching out in front of you, getting those feet right underneath the hips and swinging those arms back and forth, putting everything together that we just learned in our drills. Awesome. All right, now if you're a walker, that stride's gonna look a little different. We're gonna get our sway on from side to side. Good. Heel comes down. We rotate up to the front. Good. Pop those hips side to side. Arms stay the same though. Yes. Hands come down to the hip pockets. Good. Soft knees. And we're rocking and rolling. For all the details on how many drills you should do, how many times a week, look below in the description and have a good time, fun time learning how to do drills.